Oh man, you know, times are tough. I got my coupons here, and I gotta clip some and get some sales. Oh, coupon club's calling. Hold on. Hello?
Is this Bruce?
Yeah?
Right on! This is Jacob from Coupon Club Intercoastal Awareness USA Limited. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Fantastic! Of course, at Coupon Club Intercoastal Awareness Limited USA, we are committed to your extended happiness.
Yeah.
Wonderful! Unfortunately, we have to inform you that you did not get into the Coupon Club, but we would like to send you a complimentary cantaloupe for participating. Thanks so much, and have a good day.
Hello? 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 And we're going to get a great look at this wonderful Charlie Parker tune segment. Now, check out how you can get more videos like this one. Just navigate to Bruce Grigori Video on Demand. When you get to the site, you can browse videos in a wide variety of categories. Each video covers a different topic and has bonus content and supporting documentation. There's even a free trial option. Don't forget to use your promo code to get a discount off your first purchase. And the link for that promo code is in the description down below. Now, if you dig the video, throw it a like, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification because that's going to let you know every time I upload a new video. Of course, the channel releases new videos on every Tuesday and every Friday. So, let's get started. Dig it! How can I say it? Segment by Charlie Parker. Now, this might not be the most well-known Charlie Parker tune. In fact, many jazz players don't even know this tune when I call it, but it's a fantastic tune. And as the story goes, Charlie recorded it to kind of avoid publishing rights. Now, it's basically a B-flat minor blues with a little bit of a twist. Let's give the melody a listen. Now that melody is not that easy to play, I will admit it, because it's got all of those arpeggios that Parker plays inside of it, and they're all mixed up in order. It kind of goes like this. And basically what he's doing is outlining the B-flat minor and also the 5 chord, which in this case is an F7 flat 9. Now, the changes are not that complex. In fact, there's a lot of different ways to approach this tune, but you can basically kind of hang and think about it as B-flat minor or D-flat major, depending on if that's the way you think major or minor, from the Joe Pass school of thought or the Pat Martino school of thought. In my opinion, I kind of approach it in a few different ways. So we have B-flat minor 7 and a 2-5 back to B-flat. Now you can play the changes kind of like this. And it's got that augmented 5 or that sharp 5. That wasn't really necessarily a bebop sound, particularly a Charlie Parker sound, but in the recording I kind of hear it. I hear the sharp 9, but I also hear that sharp 5, which happens to be the minor third of that B-flat minor, so it works really well. And then the bridge is really straightforward. It's just kind of a 2-5. And then another 2-5 back to D major. And then back to the top. So there's nothing really complex in terms of the harmony of this song. So when I say you can kind of hang in D flat, you can kind of play B flat minor or D flat major over that entire form and really kind of get away with it. That's one approach when it comes to it. Now, the other approach is kind of playing over the changes directly and accenting. So I might be thinking B flat minor or B flat minor harmonic. Right? And then another approach might be to use melodic minor. That kind of pulls us to that B flat minor a lot. Now, one of the things that I do a lot of is really kind of circle the triad, play around with that triad. So things like this. And really, that's a Joe Pass technique. What I'm doing there is I'm basically thinking of B flat minor or B flat minor 7, and I'm using approach tone above and approach tone below. So I can do it a half step below and a half step above. However, I'm using the B flat scale to accent it even a little bit more. And that gives it a really nice flavor when I'm coming back to that B flat minor. In fact, you'll see Parker do that a lot in his solo. The other thing that I can do here is a lot of arpeggios. And that kind of accents that note too, because it really has that minor kind of 40s feel to it, in my opinion. The last thing I'm really kind of doing is thinking of it as using a blues scale or a minor pentatonic. And using kind of that kind of bluesy sound to get around it. So that's really the entire A section. Again, the bridge I can approach a couple of different ways. It's really a no-brainer, the second half of the bridge, playing basically in D flat to the A flat 7 altered to D flat major. I'm thinking D flat major there. I'm not even altering that A flat that much, but I can a little bit to kind of give it some accent. I can also, over the first half of that bridge, I can also play a basic D flat major scale because it all works. If you think about it, F minor 7 is the 3 chord. If I have the 6 of D flat major, that's basically a B flat 7, and that's altered to the 2 chord in D flat. So I can think D flat major over all of that. Again, the whole goal of a lot of these tunes is really to kind of think simply and less scale-wise and more sound-wise, because really what you're getting at is thinking about the notes you want to accent within the chord. Now, the other approach you can basically take of is think of that whole first half of the B section as going to the 4 chord, which would be basically going to G flat major, or the 4 chord of D flat. So there I can basically think of as a whole G flat major kind of form. And that works as well too. So there's no magic in that. It's just basically depending on the color notes you want to kind of accent when it comes to playing this particular tune. Now, what I dig about this tune a lot, it's really simple, it's straightforward. The head is really, really difficult. In fact, it takes a while to get it under your belt. And it's one of those heads that I can play perfectly, but then when I break it down, it becomes very, very difficult. But it's a good way to base your solo on. Dig It, Segment by Charlie Parker. a great Parker tune. It's a great head to get under your belt. It's a hard one to really learn, but it's a fun tune to blow on because it's got something different. In fact, in my opinion, I think it's one of the Charlie Parker tunes I really enjoy to play the most because the head is challenging enough, it falls within the changes, and it gives me some ideas of soloing, but also I can approach it in a lot of different ways. I can play the blues, I can play directly over D flat or B flat minor, I can basically think of each chord change, I can think of it as going to the 4 chord, so I have a lot of different strategies when I play on this tune, and it's one that you'll enjoy as much as I do. Now, if you dig this video, make sure to check out my video on Blues for Alice and all the other videos on the vhx.tv site. Of course, the channel releases new videos on every Tuesday and every Friday. And don't forget to check out the new series on Wednesdays, Jazz Standards You Need to Know. And I will see you next time. Peace.